are. After a tentative exit from our little house, we are enjoying our new surroundings. Hens and Mabel RJ just there, and pretty Billy Bob. So they've got a lot of space to explore. I'm going to leave these thistles nice and high for them to fiddle about underneath. And then I need to sort out a proper door that's going to be automatic for them. I don't want to disturb them. I was going to show you the outside of their door, the other side where they've been spending the night with their water and food inside, but I'll leave them for now. But they're lovely, very good. There they are. That's the little house they spent their night in, first night. And that's, I'll have to take that door off, I think, and put the automatic door on the front so that they can get in and out by themselves without me having to come every time. There they are. Look, it's a lot of lovely vegetation. But I've just been round the outside of the electric fence to sort of stamp down the highest and most intrusive vegetation, just so that the electrics will work. Might not be as strong as it could be because there will be some touching, but I'll put some guy ropes at the corners as well to stand it up a bit more. So that should be quite effective for them. And they've got plenty to explore in there. There they are again. You can see the view of the land from the sales brochure there, and this is the split which will be for the 2.2 acres. And it's a lovely piece of land, south facing slope with a hedgerow along its, wait a minute, what's that, the west side? And then you can see the band of trees, a belt of trees on the east. Those are on the other person's piece of land. A good culvert was created with a crossing so that my sister could even get onto the land with her wheelchair. Now, in preparation for the pigs' fencing, this lovely fallen tree had to be cut, and I used a new chainsaw which I'd purchased especially for the job, really. It has a slightly longer blade, so it managed to get through the trunk on those 2 points, and I did it without the chainsaw getting pinched in between, which I was really chuffed about. It's a beech tree, and I've wanted to keep the large piece section that I took out and use the branches which the pigs could actually scratch themselves on and maybe be of use by the hens, or sticks or anything that I might be able to think of. Move that big log all the way around here, up here, and here. To there, naturally. So, not sure what I'll do with it yet. On the afternoon, after I'd managed to cut that log and move it, I went home and managed to glam myself up to make myself look like this. Amazing!
Are you filming?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's the pig arc arrived at Benham. A bit unconventional, but we're here nonetheless.
This is Tom.
Payment in kale.
Yeah, and a couple of sweeties. So it was on the back of that trailer, which Tom can forward me the pictures of. Of the little digger putting it on there. And Tom's just slid it off, and then we will push it back to be on its base. And the pig ark is now, will be in situ for their work, which will start here. And then they will carry on over in this area. So thank you very much, Tom. that's it, that's done. So it's facing south, which is what we want. And the door is round here. It's got some straw in there. They'll recognise their ark and they'll be happy. They've got a capped tree there as well, which they can rumble about underneath.
More of a van, was it? Yeah. Yeah.
There it goes. That's a major thing to have done. Just getting that ark here. So pleased. And this is the hen and the cockerel here. We're ready to get some more, but I need to have a bit of time to organise that. And that's their new house. So it's made of an old camping trailer, which apparently Mark said was probably built between 1985 and 1990. So we've got the hen house on little legs on there, and then on the back is an additional like a rabbit hutch, which we have made into a hen egg laying few boxes. So that's it, and you can open it from the outside to check for the eggs, which is just superb. So there's our lovely Revelade, and Billy Bob, she's fine with him on her own at the moment. She's feisty enough to decide when she wants him and when she doesn't. And then I'll get some more hens, but we'll have to socialise them properly. They like that little frame to stand on there. That came from home, so they do feel quite at home, as you can see. Happy little things. And at the moment we'll just have the pig ark there. But the point is that everything's going to be mobile, so that has got wheels on it and a tow bar, so we can tow that anywhere. And the pig ark will go on to some kind of trailer, which we'll have to source. We haven't found that yet, but anyway, at the moment they're going to be in there. So I'm going to finish sorting out the electric fencing with my new scythe, which I'll show you. We got it from the Glam's show. There is the scythe, and Mark has sharpened it. It's brilliant. Chuffed to bits, so it's already flattened this bit quite nicely, and I'll just do little extra bits. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Hi. So it is Tuesday, the 14th of July, and quite a momentous day here at this new piece of land, because this is the first week that I can actually be on it. And so we had the pig ark delivered, and also the other day we managed to bring the trailer with the new hen house on it. And right now I am using my scythe to clear a little tiny bit of land where I planted potatoes back in, I'm trying to think, was it April, March? I can't remember. Anyway, so there are potatoes under this solid soil, but I mean, whether we can actually harvest them is another story altogether, because it's going to be so hard to get in there. But the sharp scythe that I've got this weekend is quite useful for cutting down these scentless mayweed. So I'll show you the picture of what I've done, and you'll go, oh my goodness, is she for real? But it's just really just me fiddling about with it. It reminds me of my first what do you call it, allotment experience when Alexander was 3, and we had this piece of allotment which was a normal size, but trying to sort of find a way of weeding such a large bit of land, well, it's nothing like this, much bigger, but yeah, it was a bit difficult to do. So this is a bit like that. So I'll turn around the camera and show you the mayweed. That's the mayweed there, and scentless mayweed it's called, I think. There's the scythe, which I'll show you as well a bit later in the video, and the potatoes are hiding under all of this. There they are. Okay, so maybe we'll get some, maybe we won't. Maybe I'll just let the pigs come down here and they can eat them. But I was just really trying out the scythe. So that is the bottom end of where the pigs will be, and they're coming on Thursday. This is the piggies arriving. There's Tom in his car. and they're in the float. We haven't heard how they managed to get into the float, but they've had it as their house overnight, so we'll see how we get on now. Yeah, well, they hadn't been transported at all, had they, when we put them in the horse box. Thank you, David, for helping get the IBC. I'm just taking a little video. Here are the boys who apparently got in perfectly well when Tom went in there this afternoon or this morning. Yeah, we're here now, boys, and you are looking bigger, definitely. So we've got the electric set up, and here they come. We're just going to reverse between the ark and the bit of fence that I've got up there. There's Tom. David's standing out of the way at the moment. Yeah, that would be cool. I think that's great, because then they can get to that bit of tree where they like. Yeah.
Pull, woman, pull.
Right, okay, so, I mean, they're not going to come up.
Put the geese on the move.
So here's a picture of the two handsome men who helped me. That IBC I washed out the previous day very thoroughly and then filled it up. The process of emptying it and cleaning it out was pretty intense, and then hitching it onto the car again as well. I had asked Tom to make sure we had an emergency bit of water in case I hadn't got it there in time for the pigs, but we did. We got it there on that day and it was in situ.
No, I didn't buy it. The farmer been down to Leeds and got parrot chickens. And they said, would you? No, we had one for Christmas and another one later on in the year. And then later on in my life, I bought a small holding because manufacturers getting in it.
The boys are up and about, they're moving about in that long vegetation over there, so that's good. Here he is again, come to check me out, little boy. And I'll go and see if she's in that house. So there's Edward come to see me. Oh, here comes Lionel. You been having a good breakfast, boys? There you go. Here they come. I saw you last night, didn't I, as well? Yes, I did. You had a good scratch. Oh, I can see Bernard there. Oh, here comes Ptolemy. There we are. Coming out of the undergrowth. Good boys. Don't know where Bertram is. Hello, Ptolemy. Here comes Bertram now. He's hidden again, there he is. So they've already flattened all this and they're digging up bits down there, so as you can see there's plenty for them to do. So Bernard's still down there somewhere, but he's being unsociable. Hello, we've come to a place called Drumblade. Found this amazing view. We're out on a Saturday looking for these young hens. This place is just a couple of miles from here, but look at that view. Look at that, stunning. Looking over to Huntley. Beautiful. Right, hello everybody. Yeah, so I was going to cycle this morning, but it was raining. Very hot day yesterday though, and today we are slightly different in the setup today. So the boys have actually got their food now. They're eating nicely, but we went to collect some new hens for the cockerel yesterday, and we introduced them into the hen house overnight, so it was quite good. We picked them up sort of late afternoon, near sort of 5:30, so they weren't in the car too long, and then when it got to bedtime about 8:30, 8:45, we could put them in the hen house. And then we managed to take Billy Bob back home, who needed a bit of a break because she had been with him all the time, all by herself. So in the background here, you can see them. There is Mabelade, and he's got his 4 black rocks there, and they are probably about 22 weeks or something old. They're already laying, so they're not just point of lay, they're just a little bit beyond, so they're fine to run with him. And he's proud of them, obviously, so I think I've given them some names like Ray, Ren, Reenie and Ruby. So I'll show you a bit closer. So here we go. There they are. Very good. They're doing really well. Happy, and I brought them some green stuff from home as well, just to give them a bit of something green, and they've had their new food, and so they're doing fine. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to erect this bit of netting around here as a sort of extra bit of a run, so when I bring Bernie and her babies, they can be seen through the fence and they won't have to argue. That's the point, because otherwise they'll argue if they haven't got a proper time to sort of get to know each other before they get introduced into the same area. And these ones will be familiar with this space. Billy Bob is obviously familiar with this space, but I'm going to leave her at home at the moment just to recover for a bit. That's it. Good. Thank you so much for watching and seeing all these amazing animals, and I hope you'll join us to find out how things go and how the land gets on, the soil and the plants. Eventually 4 of the pigs will go away back to Tom, carry on doing their forestry work and perhaps be breeding boars over there, and I'll keep one and get a sow and breed on from them. And the offspring will go and do some forestry work with me, clear the woodland ground floor a bit, which is getting very thick. When the trees are on a bit, they'll do a good job in actually loosening up some of the thick undergrowth. And by keeping a couple of pigs and the hens here, they'll do the cultivation.